and welcome to our demo day. Let's give it a loud round of applause. Yes, so I will not surprise you if I say it was a difficult year. Really? Yeah, I will not surprise you if I say it was a difficult batch because we have constant blackouts. We had a lot of things that might interrupt us, but here we are, 8 teams that managed to deal with it somehow, and 8 teams who are going to pitch today their products, and I hope that they will do it at their best. And we are thankful to Garage 48 and to Estonian Center of International Development for supporting this program. We thank to all our partners, Live99, Genesis, Cisco, Oko, Ukrainian Startup Fund, who made it happen. And of course, we thank you to Ukrainian Armed Forces that let us be here today. And I thank all of you for coming to Kyiv. And thank to everyone who is with us here online now. And I hope we'll have a beautiful and peaceful demo day today. So, but first, I want to give a floor to one of our partners that is responsible for making this program happen. Kadri from Garage 48, she will be judging your pitches today, and she has something to tell you. I hope our technical team says she doesn't. 5 minutes. Okay. So first, if Kadri needs some time to prepare, and our technical team needs some time to prepare Kadri, we have another speaker. He is with us tonight. You all know him really good because you worked with him, or maybe he prepared you for these pitches. Founder at CEO of YEP Incubator, Andrei Zaikin.
Hello, speaker. It's too loudly to say, actually. I just have a couple of words to you before we start. Actually, it is YEP Demo Day number 16 already. It's been 6 years from the scratch, and actually, I calculated today we have had more than 500 teams graduated our different incubation program at its school. But this year was super hard for us, for all of us in Ukraine. And but despite of this situation and condition, despite the war and this uncertainty, actually I can say that the startups in Ukraine are being launched, are being built, and this is cool. And actually I'm happy to say that we've got the biggest amount of application from startups to this autumn fall batch, actually. And this is cool. So I think that we are like work on our economical front as well and do all our best. And actually, we've got 64 startups at the very beginning in October. And I hope and I believe that all of them got from us some insights, some needed knowledge and connections with other young founders who was in this batch. But today, actually, we have 8 best of the best from this fall batch. And we will have 8 pitches. Judges will evaluate them. And then we have some grants for winners and actually, but I can say that from my experience, previous experience, I know that these small grants, it's not so important, and actually it could will not mean nothing if you will not continue to work after this. So actually, the best way is the best what you could take from today's pitches and from today demo day is jury questions and jury's feedbacks. So my main advice for us today is listen carefully what they ask and think about it, why they ask these questions, these exact questions, why they give such a feedback, because it could be the most valuable thing for you, from us today, from this demo day. So actually, breathe, relax. I wish you good pitches, so good luck. And Kadri, if Kadri already is ready, No? Margarita, so then you.
Yes, thank you, Andy, and I hope Kadri will have a chance to join us. Yeah, sometimes these things happen, and I will solve them in really short time. And as Andy said, yes, you have to take the best from what jury asks you, what jury tells you, and think about why are they doing it, but who will be telling you all these kind or maybe not so kind words today, and ask not so comfortable questions. Let's meet our judges. I hope we'll have a presentation here and you'll see them on the screen, because some of them joining offline and you can see them in this room. Yeah, and some of them are joining online, and I hope we will see them on the screen. So, here with us tonight is Denis Zernishkin, who is a co-founder and CEO. Wow, it's not okay. So we have slides now. Okay, so let's start with Kadri and then go back to Denis. Kadri Tisveld, the one who is trying to join us, and I hope she will succeed. She's a Chief Operations Officer at Garage 48, an organization that holds hackathon all over the world, and maybe some of you participated. And if not, just go straight to their page and look if there is some hackathon. I think they have some, two or three to show us. Denis Zernishkin, yeah, as I said, we are coming back to you. He's a founder and CEO of several startups, and just two of what you might heard is Gravitech.net and Piario. This all will help you to attract more customers and to make your marketing easier. So give him a round of applause. Alena Kalibaba is a co-founder at Silab Ukraine, and she boosts social entrepreneurship in Ukraine. And if you have something to do with social entrepreneurship, you know the right person to ask. So yeah. And online with us today, Yelena Donets. She's CEO at Spire Group in Israel, and she also did a lot of work for University of Tel Aviv, and she builds university entrepreneurship in Israel. So yes, if you're students or if you're a grown-up startup, you will find her advice really useful. And we have here with us Sam Ashley. Yeah, it says here founder at Still Startup, but actually this person who wants to invest in Ukrainian startups. Do I aware of that? Yes. And he came here all the way from United States of America. And so he can give you a good advice, and maybe he can give you money. So yeah, so a really nice person to meet and to receive feedback from. So give all our judges a round of applause. So our rules are really simple. We'll have 4 minutes to deliver the pitch and 5 minutes to answer the questions from the jury. And they will evaluate for the following criteria: innovation, scalability, monetization, team, and your pitch as it is. So I wish you good luck, and let the pitches begin. Okay, we have Kadri. Kadri, we are just about to start the pitches, so if you want to tell us something before we start, you have the floor.
Hi, hello, thank you very much. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Very good. Just quickly, before we start, all the teams are already ready, I imagine. Just big and warm greetings from Tallinn, from the whole Garage 48 team to all the participants. And just a very big thank you to the whole YEP team for making this program happen during this very, very difficult year. And to not repeat what Andri already said, I was listening in, but just a few words to the participants. First of all, definitely good luck on the stage. Very excited to see your pitches. Second of all, you have been the participants of this program by really defying the the hardest conditions possible, and that already is worth something to celebrate, that you have gone through it and you have made it here to this demo day. So when you get up on the stage, try to keep that in mind as well and enjoy being here on the stage. And one more thing I wanted to say on behalf of the Garage 48 team and on behalf of this program is that even if you are not among the ones who win the grants or get some special prizes, that really doesn't matter so much. Of course, it is important, but what really matters is what you've learned in this program. And next to that, do you know that you are now a part of the YEP community, the Garage 48 community, the startup and technology community? And what that means is that already now you have met a lot of people, many of them fellow co-founders, some coaches, mentors, jury members here, and you will be meeting a lot of them if you go forward with your team and your idea. And a big suggestion on our side and on my side is that make use of these contacts and these people that you have met here along the way. You can always turn to us if you get some new ideas, want to attend some new programs, events. There are so many people around to ask, so definitely keep that in mind. That's how the community and that's how the network works. And yeah, just really great to see so many new startup teams coming from Ukraine. Good luck to everybody. Excited to hear the pitches.
And Kadri gave you a lot of things to think before you will pitch and a lot of stuff to do on the break. But first things first, we have to deliver our pitches. And first team to pitch today is Ochi. It is a digital service that helps you to get your IKEA supplies effortlessly and always in time. So Ochi, you have the floor.
So hello everyone, I hope you're in a good mood today and we'll have a great time. You know what? I like being first. So, okay. My name is Mikola and here's Ochi. Imagine that to see the world around you, you need to put on your own eyes every day. And every night, you have to take them off and store them in a specialized container and solution. Moreover, each of these items have its own expiration dates, and if you fail to replace them in time, you will experience major pain in your eyes. I admit, this is my own story with using contact lenses, and I'm not alone with this. We conducted more than 30 deep interviews and surveyed more than 150 people to find out that 2/3 of contact lenses users struggle to replace their contacts on time, while 75% of these users report physical discomfort in the eye because of it. The problem is so big that every third customer interview ended up with people paying real money for our solution. Our solution is a web-based digital subscription service which allows people to receive their contacts and accessories always on time. It works pretty easy. You take our doctor-approved quiz on our website, and we recommend you the products that fit your needs best. After that, you enter your payment info details, and that's it. Now, every time you will need a new pair of contacts or a bottle of solution, they will be already delivered to you. Our market size in Ukraine alone is $75 million. Our next target markets are Poland and France, the biggest markets with weakest competition. We earn money by taking a margin on each product we sell. We offer a subscription to both well-known and self-branded contact lenses, liquid and accessories, with profit margins ranged between 30 to 50%. The production of self-branded contacts are outsourced to the Malaysian certified producer. Don't get me wrong, we've got a lot of competitors, but 90% of them don't solve the problems that we do and don't have a subscription, while other 8% have subscription, but they operate mostly offline and require physical presence to subscribe. Our biggest competitors are startups. They offer a similar service, but they are limited by their business model. They offer only private labeled daily contact lenses. Our go-to-market strategy is based on getting expert endorsement by partnering up with small ophthalmological clinics. We are also experts at making creative video advertising, which we will use to promote ourselves on social medias. And all of that while our achievement and personal interaction system will develop and sustain a loyal community. We already launched an MVP. We already found a medical director, so we are now looking forward to full-scale launch in Q2 of the next year. And 2 years from now, we plan to expand to our first foreign market, Poland. Numbers speak for themselves. We already got 25 paying clients, while 92% of them stayed with us after their first purchase. People love us and recommend us to friends. So we are now growing 5 to 10% every week without any paid advertising. Our unit economy is also quite strong. Every dollar invested in customer acquisition will generate for us $4 more. Our team is ready to go and have all needed expertise and vision to make this startup big. We recently upgraded our team with medical director Mit Sofia, who has co-founded a clinic and built it from scratch with more than 8 years of industry experience as a doctor. We are fundraising now 110K to scale up faster. We need this money to build a new scalable web platform, fund our marketing campaign, operations, and to support our core team members with minimal salaries. Thank you, and here's your flowers. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you. And do we have any questions from the juries? Yes. Yeah, Alyona wants to start. Sam wants to start. Okay. Yeah.
Is this working?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, I have a quick question. As you are scaling to other markets in other countries, how do the differences in healthcare systems impact this idea, essentially, and how you're actually delivering it, how your customers are paying for these services?
Yeah, so basically, we are now using, for delivery, we are using a provider Nova Poshta here in Ukraine, but for other markets, we are working on a concept of a contactless delivery where we can deliver our lenses. If you mean legal issues, we will achieve a CA certificate for our self-branded contacts, and by just contacts which are already certificated in a given country, we will expand to, and there shouldn't be a problem with it. That's all? I answered? Okay.
Yeah, who wants to continue? Yeah, I don't have
Mykola, maybe I didn't get from your presentation, but is it? I'm not the lens user.
Okay. That's fine.
Is it like the usual way that you are changing lens every month?
Yeah, there are several type of contacts.
Yeah, I see on your website. So that's actually what so Ochi is that the lens you need to change every month.
Yeah, basically now our MVP is offering only one type of lenses. So it's monthly, yeah. It's replacement on a monthly basis. But there are a lot of lenses, daily lenses where you can change them every day, 2 weeks where you can change them 2 weeks, and monthly. Yeah, so we plan to expand our contacts proposition to offer daily, monthly, 2 weeks contents, everything that the user needs.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that in this case, the monetization model based on the monthly subscription can be.
Yeah, we just ship in per month, or we will have expanded package for 3 months, maybe. Okay. If you're willing to receive your package once in 3 months, we will just deliver 6 lenses for you every 3 months. It's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
The case thing is that you need to change contracts every period. Don't matter the period, but you need to change it, and we help with this.
And the next question is, what about Poland? So you're providing Ochi brand, right? So it's your own invention. I don't know how to call it. And how you going to launch on another market? So Ukrainian brand, people doesn't know it.
Yeah, so we are not a brand of certain contact lenses. We are a service that subscription service that makes people happier. Yeah, and our contacts, Ochi, as you said, is just one way of monetization of this concept. Yeah, so answering your question, we will just receive these lenses that we already got. They are already certified by the European Union. They've got CAA mark. And it will be easy to certify them in Poland and just sell them in it.
Okay, I'm just asking because my best friend, she's with lens, and without lens, she like
Yes.
blind. And for many years, she used only one brand. So
Yes,
how to
so
be in this case?
we are now offering only one brand because it's a minimal viable product. But we plan to expand our variety of lenses we offer on our website. So every person should take what they need. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Lena, Kadri, if you have any questions, you can just raise your hand or start talking, and I will see you and hear you. Kadri?
Yes, I got curious about the always on time guarantee. So, how do you plan to guarantee that?
Yeah, because we have prediction that a user need to change their lenses once in a period, so we can just like ship them right on time. Because it's not a spontaneous purchase, you know. We need to ship them every period, so we can assume the time that we can deliver into. So it will be always in the same time for the user.
Yes, thank you for the
Thank you.
questions and thank you for your pitch. Let's give a round of applause to the team. They were the first.
Thank you.
So our next team helps businesses to sell food that is that might spoil soon. And welcome to the stage, team Foodwise. Let's hear some music and some applause.
Hi everybody, nice to see you, nice to be here. My name is Mary Janbergs and I would like to introduce you our startup Foodwise. Foodwise is a cut price food ordering service. According to the United Nations statistics, 372 million tons of food is wasted by food establishments and supermarkets yearly. But this amount could be converted into real money. So what are the problem? The businesses face difficulties with selling all the food in time, and as a result, they lose their potential revenue. Meanwhile, consumers interested in saving their budget waste time on finding discounts and feel uncertainness about buying them in time. So the solution is our mobile app Foodwise. For the businesses, we will give the opportunity for them to post the discounted food with a small expiration date in order to increase their income in our mobile app. And the consumers will have a possibility to quickly find offers nearby in real time and to reserve them in advance by paying in the app. Here we can see our product demo of simple ordering process in the app that we will made. Here we can see the list of our partners, businesses, and their lists of discounted propositions. After adding them to the cart, consumers can easily pay for it through the app, so they reserve it in advance. All the information will be kept in their personal client cards via this QR code. Consumers can easily take out their orders through the food establishments. Our vision, Foodwise, is a mobile app that will connect consumers with small and medium-sized businesses that have food with a small expiration date. We have interviewed 10 employees and business representatives, and now we're looking for our early adopters for future. Also, we've made a survey among the people interested in discounts, and we can say that our solution is highly requested among this customer segment. We've analyzed our market. For some, it's our maximum potential revenue in Ukrainian market. For some, we've calculated the Czech Republic, the Baltic countries, Slovakia, Slovenia, Bulgaria, Romania, and Ukraine as well. Our competitors. In Worldwide, we have our potential direct client competitors, such as Too Good To Go, Phoenix, and Foodzy. Too Good To Go's annual revenue is $73.6 million, and Foodzy also has gained angel investments in great size. So the market is fast growing and perspective. In Ukraine and in our SAM, we do not have direct competitors. Businesses promote their discounted propositions only with their own marketing channels, but most of these propositions are left unnoticed and as a result thrown away. Our business model will be really simple. Businesses will pay 10% per every transaction through the app. For consumers, our mobile app will be absolutely free. Firstly, we need to find out and speak up with owners of small and medium-sized businesses. Then we will start testing our marketing campaign in January. Up to the April, we will make up our MVP, find out our early adopters and exactly partners. And then our next step is to get grants with angel investments to release our project in Ukraine and start it scaling up in the European Union, as I said, in Baltic countries and the Eastern Europe. For CastDev and MVP, we need $8,500. We would prefer to spend it on the social media marketing campaign, Google Ads, and content marketing as well. We have a fully completed team. In cooperation with Platon Haven, Alexander Ablanov, and Daniil Tkachenko, we will bring our project to life as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Any questions from the judges? I can see no hands, but maybe someone from the judges. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, maybe next time we will invite you. No, I mean, maybe next time we will invite someone from the audience to be the judge.
Maybe I can ask some
Kadri,
questions.
Kadri, Alona, and then Lena. Kadri, you can...
I will start.
Yes.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how do you will prove the quality of the food? Because it's the most genuine, dangerous, let's say, point here. So, it can be unqualified. The quality can be very low. So once you make the transaction of the money, so you're responsible on the quality.
Of course, yes. We will have this small expiration date product, but on this, our mobile app, the businesses will always put the price and the expiry date, when how many days or time is left for this product to be good for selling. Of course, we will recheck all the time is the real time is equals to what is in the app, but of course all the time we will be checking and monitoring this, because of course we need our consumers to feel good and we worry about their health, but in general the most maybe a peculiar thing is to find out when we will bring the menu of all of these businesses that will be our partners, to know that it's mandatory to put up the date when it will be expired. So like it will be in our app, like if I can...
And how do you verify this date? Because they can just put any date.
Well, actually, but the consumer can look at the product that he bought. In case of mistake or like this date is already expired, we will stop working with these businesses, because we need to understand that consumers are in safety. So, and all the money that he will pay will bring him back.
Thank you for your questions, Lena. Alona, you can continue, and then Kadri.
Yeah, thank you, Lena, because it was my question as well. About the and the next question, what's the profile of your business client? I mean, is it shop, restaurants? Because I can understand that the shop with the fruits or vegetables is ok. What about restaurants if it's like only one day? So
I got your question, thank you. Our ideal business clients are small and medium-sized businesses, as I said. Firstly, we are managing to work up with some cafes, cafeterias, some bakeries that the expiration date is already, we can see it on the product. further, we plan to scale up to the supermarkets and big businesses like restaurants, for example. But first, to start up with, it should be some small, maybe cafes, maybe not so popular brands, but in general, restaurants and supermarkets will be a little bit further.
And so the procedure of picking up of the food, of goods, I bought it. So in case if I don't know, I bought a cake for 70% discount, but I need to go to another part of the city.
Right? You mean like you?
Yeah. So I should take it by myself, right? So I should manage it.
Yeah, but as I said, offers will be proposed for you nearby. Like you,
Okay.
yeah,
I
you
just miss
choose
it. Thank you.
the radius maximum and it will be shown.
Mhm. And this is your first experience for your team. I mean, this is your first startup.
Yes, this is our first startup. We started working just a few months ago in August. On August, so we are just the beginners, the starters. But as I said, we are like fully completed, and we can handle and create all the MVP and alpha version by ourselves.
Mhm. And have you already tried to do something manually, like through the friends? And,
Yeah, we've started like validating it among our group mates, people who do we study with among the students, and all of them, like 80% of people of our respondents said that it's really important for them because they're really willing to save the budget, because you know all what time our country now is passing through. So it's really a problem for people that they want to use and to buy food rationally, and the discounts are really needable for them.
Mhm. Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you. And Kadri, you had a question?
You were talking about your competitors. So what's your competitive advantage? Let's say you want to go outside of Ukraine. Why would the customers choose you instead of the already existing applications?
Well, actually, our competitors in Ukraine are the businesses that already have some apps, some ads, or just usual thing, how do they promote their discounts. But all the supermarkets, cafes, they waste their financials to build up these ads and etc. For us, it will be really friendly for using. Businesses just have to put up their form for the partners on our website, and they will already be our partners. For people, it's much more easier because it will be everything in one app. From different types of food, it will be salads, different cafes, etc. And about competitors worldwide, the major drawback of them that they put too much fee. They do not have really friendly user face. For us, it will be just QR code. You just have to pay and take it out from the storage, nothing more. And we will always bring up the safetiness for you and understanding that all the time you can manage it easily.
Yes, thank you very much for your questions and answers. Thank you. Okay, just a short question.
Do you calculate how many transactions you need to get the break-even point? I'm just trying because it's 10%, all right?
10%. Firstly, we are planning to have 10 early adopters from businesses and about 500 active users. So I guess to fully validate, it could be 1,000 transactions
Per day.
Oh, not per not per day. You mean to validate our MVP or
I just was wondering if you calculate the business model, if it's actually could be a business. I mean.
You mean like that? No. Firstly, it will be for Ukraine and for the whole Ukraine, not only for our region. I guess it should be more than 1.5 million transactions. I guess.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Good that you think about this.
Yeah, thank you. And our next team will pitch online, but we still can hear and see them. And they promise to make you fall in love with Ukrainian language thanks to their application. So how are they going to do that? Let's find out. So team, do we have you here with us? Thank you for the music. Yeah, but I hope that we will see someone from our Zoom.
Amy, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You can start the pitch.
Hello, my name is Natalia Misyuk, and I'm a founder of Let's Make Text. It's a mobile application to make people fall in love with Ukrainian language. Oh, my slides don't want to click. Okay, they click. Although my grandparents come from Dnipro, Ukraine region, I was born and raised in Crimea. So I used to speak Russian in my everyday life, as people from south and east of Ukraine mostly do. But then in 2014, my life had dramatically changed because Crimea got occupied. So I had to move to Lviv, and I switched to communicating in Ukrainian. In 2019, I founded the Let's Make Text project to popularize Ukrainian in social networks. We've got two language problems in Ukraine. The first one is that Russified Ukrainians do not want to communicate in Ukrainian because they are influenced by Russian propaganda and they feel like Ukrainian is not attractive enough for them. And there is a second problem, that even Ukrainian-speaking Ukrainians can use the language only within a very limited framework of the school curriculum. So limited knowledge leads to limited opportunities, and this slows down Ukrainian economical and cultural growth. So we found an enjoyable solution. We created a gamified and fun mobile application which helps to solve the problems I mentioned before. Right now, the application has 3 games available. They have very easy to understand mechanics. The first one reminds Tinder. The second one asks you to choose one correct answer out of 4 variants. The third one is special because it asks you to fill in gaps in Ukrainian songs lyrics. And also there is one interactive language course. There are exercises there are lessons, there is a professional audio dub and homework, so a lot of things. We do it for 20 million of people. These are Ukrainians aged 18 plus years old, and the application is very much up to date because now we are witnessing the wave of patriotism, and it helps to promote the app. So we've got our market, we've got our potential users, we've got our TAM, and we can expect a sum of 2 billion in 5 years. So we've got our competitors, direct and indirect ones. You can see them listed on the slide. And we've got our competitive advantages, at least 3 of them. Our approach is very special, it's very different, it's fun. There are spoken forms and dialects presented in the app as long as the academic norms. And we are planning to add an artificial intelligence tool to help users to master the most difficult topics of learning Ukrainian. And also we believe that we have at least 2 unfair competitive advantages. That's my story, as I can be a role model for the audience. And also we've got 50,000 subscribers in social networks. The application is free with a mixed monetization model. There are 4 sources of income: ads, in-app purchases, subscriptions, and donations. Right now, we are at this stage. We released it 3 weeks ago, and by now we have over 10,000 of users, and 100 of them has already completed purchases. Our users have been very active, so we got to the top of different ratings, and also we got into the Apps of the Week list by App Store. And media, Ukrainian media write about us, and our users leave us a lot of reviews. And there are 2 of us in the team right now. That's me. I do content part and internet marketing part, and Oleg does the programming part. We both have teaching experience, which helps us to develop this application. And I know that Ukraine will speak Ukrainian. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah, thank you. So I believe we have some questions from the juries. So maybe someone from offline part. I see. Adona
Natalia,
wants to
great to see you and great to see such a good success for such a short time. My question is, are you plan to use or to install in other languages first, and then because in this case you are in a framework of Ukraine only, and what are you going to do when the people will learn Ukrainian?
Oh, that's a good question. For now, we have a lot of work to do because our goal is challenging. We want all the Ukraine to speak Ukrainian, and that's a lot of people. We have 20 millions of people over 18 years old. So that's a lot of work. And after we are done with Ukraine speaking Ukrainian, we are thinking about using the mechanism, using the app to bring into life other forgotten languages, for example, Crimean Tatar, Belarusian, and others. So we see a future for it too. But first, we want to do the language impact on Ukraine.
Yes, thank you. And Sam has a question.
Yeah, thank you for that. And kind of a follow-up. I'm curious how you're thinking about, these tens of millions of people who do not understand the language. How many of them actually want to learn the language and use an app to do that? And what I'm kind of getting at and trying to think through as kind of a follow-up question is, what is the engagement that you're actually realizing from the current users? Are they using it every day, every week? Do they log in consistently? And so, yeah, I'm really curious how you're kind of fighting the culture that does not currently use the language.
Okay, I will explain. I think it's in Ukraine, it's quite special, the situation is because everybody in Ukraine can understand Ukrainian. So it's not new, it's not a foreign language, but people do not want to speak it or cannot use it fully sometimes. So I think it's not a typical thing with languages. It's not only, we are not the only one country who has it, but it's not very common, so it's special. And also I want to explain for you that there is a word game in the name of the project, in the title of the project, and it sounds seductive, and it sounds luring to our audience ear. So that's the first moment when they want to interact, they're curious, and they, how do we say that? That keeps them interesting. The name is already keeping them interested. I have a lot of experience of communicating with my audience through the social media, so I get a lot of reviews from people who say that thanks to me, they can speak Ukrainian better now, or they can see the Ukrainian at a different angle. So they can see its beauty. And also our application is designed in such a way that it breaks all common stereotypes about Ukrainian language. As a representative of our target audience, I can understand why people do not want to speak it, and I can understand what difficulties they go through, because I have gone through all of that. When I was a child, Ukrainian didn't seem attractive to me too, most of it. So, but now I see that it can open new opportunities for your life, and it can be attractive, it can be fun, it can be enjoyable. And you asked about how do we make sure that people interact with the application. We've got some statistics. I think Oleg can explain it better, yeah?
Yeah, hello everyone, I'm Oleg, another team member. So talking about numbers, we have currently around 10% from abroad countries, from users. I think even more. We got even like around 100 installs from Russia. So Russia already starts speaking Ukrainian. And about daily retention, right now we have 20%, like from 20 to 25%, depending on the day, on the daily retention. And this is around daily users. So weekly users, we have around like 15% or something like that. So it depends, of course, because we're still growing. And we got around 10 or something like percent on the third week from our very first users. So these are the exact numbers if you would like to hear them.
Thank you. We have time for one more short question. if someone wants to ask. Okay, Denis has a question. It's turned on.
It's work. Yeah, thank you, guys. Short questions. Do you have some ideas about collaboration with government? Because I think it will be the good days after the win for those projects too, and Ukrainian government will support projects like you. Do you have some idea, some things about this?
We haven't talked to any government representatives so far, but it can be possible.
Yeah, we kind of also like maybe to communicate more with with any institutions that are interested in this. So we still like face a lot of challenges with usual lights off, internet connectivity, and we're still growing, which means that people are interested, and this is a good idea. Thank you for that, to pay more attention into government's collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for your pitch and for your questions. And let's give some applause to this team. I hope they will hear it. Yeah, and our next team is also going to give a pitch online. And it is actually the only hardware startup for our demo day, and they are developing a new version of Brayton engine, and they are hoping to help farmers to get heat and electric power source for greenhouses. So let's see the pitch of Brayton Power.
Organizations, communities, or individuals require heat and electricity for their daily activities, operations, or lifestyle. Normally, heat comes from one source, be it central or local heating boiler, and electricity comes from another source, from grid or some local generator. Central and local utility chains have strong reliance on gas, oil, and other types of fuel. It is estimated that on average over 60% of energy is used for heating needs, and about 15% is used for lighting and other domestic appliances. It doesn't require me saying that the problem of high cost of energy in the current economical climate is a very topical one. Our product helps to solve the problem of paying twice for the energy, with the cost of heat and electricity. Our unique value proposition is very simple: to pay only once for both the heat and electricity. And not only that, but also do it in the environmentally neutral way. Our solution is a mini combined heat and power unit, so-called mini CHP, which is running on biomass. By biomass, we mean any solid type of fuel like firewood, wood chip, wood pellets, etc. Our product will produce heat and electricity by burning biomass as a single source of fuel. Our product combines a conventional car electric generator, which is driven by a heat engine that receives heat from a furnace. The system produces clean, warm air from the exhaust manifold, but not hot enough to be a fire hazard. As a representative example, our mini CHP, which will cost 2,000 euros per unit, will produce 10 kilowatts of heat and 1 kilowatt of energy from only 2 kilograms of dry wood from 1 hour of burning. Our potential customers are organizations, communities, and other users who need a local source of heat and electricity for their daily needs that could be both personal and business. These include heated greenhouses, farmers who require heat solutions for their needs throughout the year, eco-minded communities who want to reduce their carbon footprint, remote settlements which have very limited options in terms of connections to electricity grid or central heating, and army where such a unit can solve heating and limited power supply issues. There are a number of solutions currently available on the market. These solutions are based on various technologies. The only comparable technology on the market is a biogas CHP, but it can only use one kind of fuel, biogas. Brayton Power solution is different in a way that our mini CHP reduces price per kilowatt of power output. It is made of decommissioned combustion engines, and it can also use any kind of solid ecological fuel, like timber, wood chip, wood pellets, etc. So the important question, how do we make money? Our baseline business model is based on production and direct sales. This model will allow us to increase profit margin per product sold, be very close to our client, and plan production in line with demand. The story of Brayton Power has started with a dream. This year, we are finalizing our working prototype. Our plan for the year 2023 is to register Brayton Power as a business. In the following years, our main objective will be to grow the business, to work on product improvement, as well as product and market diversification. The complete realization of ideas of Brayton Power community will enable us to make the dream of Ivan, the founder, come true, which is to fly across Atlantic Ocean in an airship with a solid fuel propulsion engine. Our team is small, but the ambitious one, and we benefit from diversified skill sets. The team is headed by Ivan, our founder. Dennis acts in the role of CEO. He has relevant business experience and business management education. Alona is our advertising and marketing specialist. Tatiana, our HR specialist, keeps a good spirit within the team. And Roman, who knows how to make streets and houses comfortable and eco-friendly, is our client representative. We are Brayton Power. One solution provides heat and electricity. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Ivan, if you can hear me now, just give a sign that you are with us. Yeah. Yeah, nice to see you.
I'm ready to answer your questions. Hello, everybody.
Who wants to start? Kadri wants to start.
Yes, hi. In the presentation, you said that in 2022 you're finalizing the prototype. So what does that mean in more detail? So what's the status of the prototype?
Yes, actually, we planned to finish our prototype and do all needed measurements and develop products in March of 2022. But it was Russian aggression, and we needed to pause our work. And now we will work in new laboratory in Gdansk, Poland. We have a very friendly community here. They will help us, and we will do everything faster than Ukraine. So we have about 90% ready prototype. So we are almost at the finish of this work, and we are preparing new activities for our potential customers. We will try to involve investment and use many different resources and knowledges to give a product to customers as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Curious how your customers are obtaining this biomass in the first place. Do you have partners who are going to supply them? And I mean, even logistically, I'm trying to think of 2 kilograms of firewood for every hour. Where are you going to store all of this wood that you're getting? And is it even carbon neutral if you need to cut down so many trees just to use this? So I'm really curious, like, tell me more about like the supply of biomass. How are customers using it? Where are they going to put it and everything?
Yes, I'm able to pick up the question.
Okay.
So, first of all, thanks for the question. It's an interesting one, since not many people understand what actual biomass is. Yeah, biomass could be anything from the waste wood, which is in developed Western European countries, waste wood is collected at recycling facilities, chopped into chopped waste wood, and actually sold to energy from waste facilities in UK, Netherlands, Denmark, Scandinavia. There is a market for actual waste wood. By waste wood, I mean old furniture, old pallets, or brown wood chips, which is basically branches fallen in the forest. So when the forest gets cleaned by the Forestry Commission, this all wood ends up at the waste facility. So what I'm trying to say, it doesn't require chopping the forest, the virgin forest. So another part of the question, the delivery of fuel. Well, you see, our target clients are farms or perhaps remote settlement, like some summer house, yeah. And oftentimes you'll find that they have a lot of biomass material as a waste. Again, construction waste, yeah, timber construction waste. It could be leaves, it could be horse or cow manure, which all can be burned. And this is a viable, completely viable source of fuel. And we are not even making it up. Actually, it is falling under the biomass definition. So it's not like how you get the fuel. The fuel is widely available. The farmers just need to be open-minded. Instead of sending it to landfill or composting it, they can actually burn it. Yeah. So hope that answers the question.
Thank you. Does anyone have any more questions? Alena?
Yeah, my question is, do you already made an IP? Is it your invention or it's something that you put a little bit additionally and then... So, do you have an IP? That's first, and then what the production cost of such equipment? I mean, I have the private house, so I'm actually the client. I want to calculate what will be the price. Maybe for me it's easier to buy the generator, and so IP and the price of production for you, because it's connected question. Thank you.
Yeah, I can start with innovative part of this question, because I'm a source of most ideas, but also all community generate these ideas. So we based on existing technologies, which was invented in 19th century. It is Brighton engine, and for our first product, we are trying not to add too many innovations, but make the first product as simple as possible. And also, in the next stages, we know that investors want to have investment safety, to have some competition advantage, and in this case, we will discuss about getting patent for some of our ideas, but not for all ideas. We have a lot of ideas from all our community, and efficient of our engines will be grow. Our technologies will be developed. So this question will be deeply discussed. I have no one answer on all of this question. The second, maybe Denise will answer the second of question about pricing.
Shortly, because we don't have a lot of time left.
Yeah, with regards to pricing, you see, our product is basically can be modified to suit a particular client. Yeah, you may have a greenhouse facility with so many square meters of space which you need to heat. So for this, you would need to tailor-made a concrete CHP unit. For a smaller facility, like perhaps a private house, like you're referring to, we can scale down the product. All we require is the suitable size of the decommissioned engine, and we implement our technological solution. And as Ivan explained, yes, we are using available technological solutions, but we have some innovative components that which are of our own creation. Not yet patented, but we're considering to patent them at the future time, yes. So the product is scalable, and the price will depend on the actual size of the product and the particular solution.
Yes,
need of the customer.
Yes, thank you very much for your pitch. Give a round of applause to our online team. Yeah, and our next team is going to pitch on the stage. We're coming back to offline. And they are helping to improve the results of therapy and take a step towards self-knowledge. MindLocus, welcome to the stage.
Hi, I am Katya, CEO at MindLocus. Together with the team, we create a safe environment for psychological help and self-knowledge. I was in therapy with psychologist once every 2 weeks, but it was not enough. The war stopped my life. I started looking for new solutions that I can use every day. Every 6 people needs psychological support. In a few months, we will have more than 1.5 billion people who need a solution. Our solution is the MindLocus application, improves therapy and helps to take a step towards self-knowledge. Our global goals is to create an ecosystem and bring a client and a psychologist in a safe community. MindLocus provides tools and AI-generated individual program. Imagine a person who visits a psychologist but doesn't feel results and begins to look a new solution for yourself. After install MindLocus application, AI generated a program for users with tools. For example, meditation, metaphorical cards, or breathing exercises. The users begins to notice an improvement in their condition. Imagine that there are more happy people around you. The market for digital psychological products is growing at about 28% per year because of the war, crisis, and pandemic. Our competitors provide a short-term solution. Our competitive advantage is quality and depersonalization, updating content for specific users. Our business model is subscription, which we tested in MVP. Yes, we have MVP and 2 iterations, and second iteration improved results by 30 times. Also, we sold more than 120 subscriptions. Check the cost of ability users and receive the first feedback from users. Now we have a Telegram chatbot for Ukrainian market. In 2 years, we plan to enter the world market with 100 million users. Our team consists of psychologists, 2 developers, and designer, which we implementation this idea for 5 months. We can implementation this idea, but now we attract investment for rapid scaling. It's normal to have psychological problem, but it's also normal to solve them. I suggest doing together with Mind Locus. Thank you.
Thank you for the pitch. And I see by Kadri's pose she wants to start. No, it just was frozen. So, who wants to start with their question?
I can start. Okay.
Diana, yes.
Competition. I didn't hear from you the competition, and let's talk that this market is not competitive. It's full of competition. So what happens at least in Ukraine? So I don't know the Ukrainian market, but US, it's for sure you are really far from there.
Thank you for your attention, and I need to translate.
Про конкурентів. Хто в Україні?
Now it's, for example, it's Elomia. It's AI psychology support. Now it's Ukrainian startup. We have two AI.
You made some research about the competition.
Yes, of course.
Did you prepare some research about the competition? What happens in this landscape around the world?
Yes, Elomia have AI too, but for a world market we have competitions. For example, Bloom in this app generate two individual program, but it's only one psychologist.
And we had a question from Dennis, but he wasn't holding the microphone. What's different from Elomia? Яка різниця з Elomia? Яка різниця з Elomia?
Because Elomia, it's like friends. It's only support with mood, but we have therapy tools for self-knowledge and same tools like have psychologists, real psychologists.
Okay, thank you. Who wants to continue? So we don't have any more questions. Yeah, Sam has. Can you please use the mic so our online jury can hear the question as well?
I can always ask questions. I mean, I love the idea. I think that, therapy is something that is still undervalued across the world. I'm curious, though, why are you specifically targeting? It appears to me you're targeting people who already understand their mental health and want to seek to improve it. How are you trying to target those who do not necessarily already believe in this idea and convert them? Or are you just choosing intentionally to not?
Yes, now we sold 120 subscription. It's because we started targeting, and I think users the first segments, it's people who visited the psychologist. And we tested it for first iteration in MVP. Because people who doesn't visit therapy not ready for therapy in a phone.
And on that point, real fast, you kind of skipped through the slide very quickly. What were some of the learnings from the current subscribers?
Okay, I need again translate.
Can you repeat which slide she missed?
Yeah, what were the learnings from the current subscribers? So there was a slide, but it was just
Yes. Yes.
Можете проговорити його, бо так проскочили швиденько.
Yes, now we have first feedback from user. It's from first iteration MVP in Telegram chatbot. It was program for development life for Ukrainian people.
What was the feedback?
Okay, yeah, I understand. 85% recommendation this program for friends and family. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your pitch and for your questions and for your answers. Yeah, and yeah, I was telling all startups to stand on this orange circle, so I'm going to follow my recommendation. Okay, our next team is called Joby App, and they develop a service for employers that provide fast global search for blue-collar workers. So, team, you have the floor. Welcome to the stage.
Hi to everyone. I'm Sergey. I'm a Joby App idea creator. Since 2018, I was working with the Europe Union employment agencies. We employ blue-collar workers, personnel for farms, hotels, warehouses, factories, construction, and others. And we spend €1,000 per every month searching these people in Facebook, TikTok, and Viber. We use targeting ads and paid announcements in chats and groups, and our costs were raising every year. But why we don't use Jubal, didn't use Jubal or other services? Because they are not suitable for blue-collar workers. They don't create CV, don't know the language of the country where they're going to work, and don't understand complex interfaces. And therefore, in 2022, this market looks like a tourist market before launching Booking.com. Imagine the service where employer can post a job offer immediately in all needed countries, and job seeker can read it on his own language, and they can communicate to each other by call or in Messenger in 3 clicks. Then we would get most popular service for blue-collar workers, and in 2.5 times cheaper service for employers. It's all about Joby App. Our interface based on fast choosing relevant options without any typing. All app data will be displayed in many languages at the time. Qatar agency post job offer on Arabic, and Pakistani worker read it on Hindi. This market works particularly with pay after transaction conditions. With Joby App, employer also can pay after employee's arrival, or pay less with monthly subscription. For job seekers, we provide free use, money bonuses for closed deals and referrals, and fraud protection. Also, we have social impact. It's help for migrants, refugees, and all people standing abroad without money and job. We evaluate our market in the number of potential deals. People who will find work through Joby App. It's up to 150 million euros in annual revenue. Our competitors are either difficult or regional or unpopular. That's why employers searching for staff in social networks and messengers. Our business model is B2B2C. Our customers is staffing agencies and SMEs. We present our pricing to them, and they say it's profitable and may be increased in certain regions. Now we have started launching the MVP and have 5 agencies that will join our service immediately after we launch our MVP. We plan in market entry in March 2023. By the end of the year, full covering of the EU, 2024 expansion to the Middle East and Asia, and 2025 become globally. Now we are looking for angel investments to fast market entry. And as I said, I have a wide experience specifically in this market in sales and marketing, and I have strong co-founders with more than 15 years experience in IT, sales, and business. Thank you for attention. I will be glad to answer your questions.
Thank you. Yeah, who wants to start with a question? Maybe with a feedback or anything. Alena?
Sergey? Sergey?
Tak.
I have 3 questions. Maybe I missed it from the presentation. Who is paying? Paying so it's B2B?
Staffing agency.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any function how to verify the people who is applying?
Can you help?
Чи маєте ви верифікацію того, хто подається? Ну, тобто, що це реальна особа, а не бот якийсь?
Yes, we will check registration documents of the agencies and yes.
And do you have any functionality regarding the ranking of the SME, so the client who is proposed the job?
It will be further. Yes, feedback system for employers will be developed in, yes.
Okay, it's the next stage. I didn't get about impact. What do you mean? Okay, you will help by how?
Imagine Ukrainian refugee that now in France, and he or she don't know French language, but he can to work as a cleaner in some house, and he can read job offer from French employer on Ukrainian and contact with employer in 3 weeks.
Okay, I'm just wondering how you describe the impact, and what the translation engine you're using?
It's a system. It's a database system. We need no translator because all databases will be already translated in the app. User just choose with one of the options.
Okay, so you will integrate the Open API or somehow like this. But if I want to call, so you use some existing engine? If we will talk.
No. Technically, if a French employer looking for Ukrainian employee, скоріш за все, це агентство. This is an agency, not an employer as an employer. This is an agency, and they already have Ukrainian speaker coordinators or Russian speaker coordinators. That will be no problem to communicate.
Okay. It just because this is the case. You put it as your feature. And I was wondering how you're going to do this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Small questions. Do you have a competitor on your market in Europe?
Yes.
Something like SaaS or not agency, not offline, online competitors. And what's the difference from this?
We have nearest competitor is Labor.com. The service works with Russian-speaking area and can be technically developed into Middle East and Asia markets. And I spoke with a lot of agencies, and no one says that he found some personnel with this service. No one. And there is a great solution, Workport in Poland, but it only in Poland. Today, worker go to the Poland, work 1 year, and then he want to earn more and go to the Germany, and he need to find new service. That's why regional service is not convenient.
Okay, thank you.
Why has that company not expanded into Germany and others? I'm curious the reason why they don't already exist there.
Yeah, for our online juries, why is that company that which I was talking about didn't expand to another markets? Не розширилися.
Okay. Because there are no solution to expand, they need to get translation. But employees, this auditory of employees, that's the people who make 3 mistakes in 1 word. There are no translator in the world that can translate their job, their vacancies. Yes. They also, you can go to the labor.com and just read what job seekers write, and that's it.
But in Poland they have the same monetization model as you proposed in Turkey?
I don't sure, but I think so. Our goal is monthly unlimited monthly subscription. We earn less, but it's more stable. But point of entry is pay after transaction tariff.
Okay, thank you. Our time for questions is up. Thank you for your presentation.
Thanks.
Yeah, and our team is a platform to find models all around the world. So you know whom to ask if you somehow need models for your business. iBrand Development, welcome to the stage. Let's hear some music for them.
Hello everyone, thank you everybody to let us to be here. So start. My name is Ira, I am a professional model and dancer with 10 years experience. My career started when I was 16. I tried to find a job by a social network, but I was rejected a lot about small portfolio. Shooting conditions of exchange, it was hard to plan and manage my time, and payments sometimes delay. Then I met Marina Litvin. She is Miss Ukraine 2021 and ambassador of our company too. That time she broke up with the modeling agency. The reason are high commission up to 50% and long-term contracts with no ability to work outside.
Hi guys, I'm Alex. I'm the owner of Body Engineers in UA. That's an internet shop of sportswear for gym and yoga. We often made shootings and looking for new faces from our promotion companies in the past. We invited beautiful people by Instagram. You can even imagine how surprised I was by the differences between models' photo on Instagram and in real life. As a result, we waste time of photographers, photo studios, and got not the best quality content.
That and much more problems meet artists, models, companies, brand modeling agency, and everybody who just started their life in a promotion sphere or working there for a long time.
We wanted to change it and make a solution for everyone, so that's how we created iBrand, an international platform, the whole ecosystem where people and companies can easily and quickly collaborate to each other. Events technology is clear and simple. Customer create events and invite models to take part. Models have listed all of them, respond and managed it in special cabinets.
This is a small but very important functionality. We made everything in one place. Messenger, sorting and filtering, calendar, professional portfolio, and much more. iBrand is not just job platform, it's community.
70% of users want to feel personalization. Like this model, but she's far from here, our algorithms will find similar one here, just in few clicks. Artificial intelligence allows us to build recommendation technologies, find similar model, and make parameters autofilling. The market is huge. The number of companies and enterprises is growing exponentially. Every minute, more than 500 businesses register around the world. Geography is the whole world, especially in the modern countries. There are 3 types of monetization systems up: software as a service, premium subscription with unlimited and new functionality for different types of roles, safe deals, phones reservation system for making events and booking models, and advertising tools, perfect lead generation model for your business. We have the freemium model, private events, IE functions, premium design, and priority listing, and much more will be available in premium.
Organic traffic and high-quality users are our main 2 goals. We have more than 300 applications to be our ambassador. Our referral affiliate program allows us to bring just professionals to the platform.
Snapchat, Ubisoft, Samsung, and Playtika. No, that's not our sponsors, unfortunately. That's a huge background of our team members. We are 5 founders and friends to each other. It's been 6 months from the public launch on iOS and Android. More than 6,000 people joined us. We received a lot of great feedbacks, and all of this is only in Ukraine. 300 models has been hired by a brand. Together, we create a great content.
We're proud to be the part of the best Ukrainian and Romanian accelerators, Startup Reactor and YEP. Where we are in 3 years?
iBrand is a huge beauty marketplace. The amount of users is more than 200K. Monthly revenue rate more than $50K. We represented in all continents of the world. People have everything in one pocket.
iBrand, show business in your pocket.
Yes, we are rising. We are in the pre-seed stage now. We want to grow. For active development and scaling abroad, we are raising amount of $150K for 10% of the company. And let's go to the short video. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope my microphone is working, and let's start with online jury this time. Do you have any questions?
I will just start. First of all, great presentation. I think it's one of the best. This we didn't see the last one, but it's really good. The only question, about the competition. Do you have the competitors online around the world?
Yes, actually.
Most of the question you have answered.
Yes. Thank you for the question. Actually, we had a slide about the competitors, but we saw that we have only 4 minutes, and we just deleted. Yes, we have the competitors. The main competitors in European and US markets, it's model management. These guys for a long time in the market, but we have a lot of unfair advantages like IE functions, recommendation technologies, marketplace. We are going to make not only the freelance model where models can be hired and so on. We are going to make the marketplace. Here, companies can go not only to find out the models and hire them and offer them some work, they can sell them offers, sell their products and so on. And also we have a different monetization system. In iBrand, you have your main functions for free, but in our competitors like model management, you can do nothing without buy subscription. But we think that the main functionality should be free and additional features are paid.
And also, how do you differentiate the professionality of the models? Because you have just the beginners. You have to be a professional model in order to. It's not enough to make the portfolio, because portfolio can be made by anyone.
You know, actually, it's problem in not only about if you saw the slides, or the first slide was Ira. It's like the beginner of the models a few years ago, and on the next slide's professional model Marina Litvin, and she's professional. But for your understanding, and professional models and the amateur models, they have the similar problems. Some of them don't want to work with model agencies because model agencies have high commissions up to 15%, and they want to work directly. For example, we have a lot of companies in Turkey, and they don't want to pay commission to the model agencies too. And we have a solution for every one of them. They don't need to make much money. And the name is iBrand. iBrand. It means that you don't need to be representative of somebody. You represent yourself.
Yeah, but here also, if not all of the agencies are safe. So you have to verify the agencies that will be added to the platform.
Can you repeat the question, please?
The safety of the models at the end of the contract. So not all of the agencies that will be added to the platform are safe. So if you allow them to post the deal by themselves and to contact by themselves to each other, so you can find yourself in really, really big troubles.
Issues? You mean how do we verify the users?
The agencies.
The agencies. For now, we have only two types of the users. It's about companies and it's about customers. Customers and models. It means like customers can be the company and the personal brand. For now, for verification.
So customers, how you verify the customer?
Two type. Okay. Two type. It means like you need to pass moderation and get verification. Verification is pass your social network. I mean, you can like synchronize your Instagram in the app. It means that you are the real user in the app for now. It means
so it's not enough, because if someone from Turkey or from Arab Emirates will post and find some girl from Ukraine, and she will come to work and will not come back, so you are in troubles.
Actually, every one of them had the social media. Every one of them have Instagram, and the first one and the second one we have the feedbacks. I mean, if someone go fail on something like that, you can write the feedback about the agency. We will see it, and like here will be like support from the application.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next question. Alena has one.
So right now you have 6,000 customers, right?
Yes.
It's calculation both sides. I mean the businesses and the models, let's say. What's the proportion? I mean, how many?
Proportion is like 85, 86 to 15. I mean, like 85% of the users are models, and around 15 it's about the customers.
Okay, and the next question: how many deals they made?
They paid.
Okay, if you want, like, so how many matches? Like, I put the offer and then I got the model.
More than 300.
300.
More than.
And it's payable.
Some of them was like a collaboration, and some of them was like a paid. You mean you need to understand that it's like a 40% of them are paid, and the 60% are like collaboration. Why? Because a lot of photographers, like customers, would like to make a creative photos, would like to make great content and so on. And they can make an offer and share contacts with the model and make a good event. Can be paid.
You are not charging from every deal.
For now.
Only, but you plan to do this.
Yeah,
I mean the
to
transaction, the percentage.
Yes.
Okay.
Kadri, do you have a question? Because you're sometimes you're a bit frozen on our screen. Maybe I missed something.
Thank you, but no question at the moment.
Yes, thank you for your questions and for your pitches. Oh, we have one more question. Yeah.
Yeah, another time you can explain to me how the TAM is $1.7 trillion. Another time. For now, that's large, putting it mildly.
Actually, it's like open source data. I can show you the link for the website, and you can see it.
Okay. For now, what would you actually use the $150,000 investment for, and what would that specifically achieve?
Yeah, okay. So now we don't start our monetization processes. First of all, we are going to start it, and we need to develop some more features, and we need to hire some more developers and scale abroad. As you know, in Ukraine there is a war, and because of that, our modeling and our production sphere is not the best time. It's like sleeping a little. So we are going to scale abroad, like Turkey, because Turkey is one of the biggest, especially Istanbul, one of the biggest market of the fashion in the world. And we are going to use this money for development and for promotion, for starting monetization, like a SaaS, and for promotion too.
You need to pay attention what Lena said.
Yes.
Okay, of course.
Regarding of agencies and insurance or something.
But it will be about documents and about
Feedbacks.
Feedbacks
For
that
now?
made it before from some professional models or photographers. Actually, it's not a big problem because I'm a professional model and I know a lot of professional models and photographers all around the world, and I know a lot of feedbacks about modeling agency, about event agency also, because I was also 5 years working like professional dancer, and so we will start it from the verified companies at first, and if somebody will that I don't know, or my community of models and dancers, artists, I don't know, we will verify it and check it more clear.
Actually, for example, we had one situation when...
I'm sorry, I have to cut you here because we are far over 5 minutes for questions.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you
so
very much for
Thank
questions.
you so much for your attention.
Okay, I'm collecting all the microphones. Yeah, so our last team for today, but not least, definitely is called InTempo, and they help people to prevent panic attacks and get general relaxation. So let's give them the floor. InTempo, welcome to the stage.
So, hey everyone, my name is Alina Hlotyuk and I'm presenting you InTempo, a digital music game for your well-being. Have you ever experienced stress being in a crowded big city center? Actually, intense pace of life or the challenging life circumstances often leads this stress to transform into the anxiety. And once being in the city center, I came up with the idea of a tactile phone case and an app to distract myself and you from stress while feeling a panic attack is about to begin. So actually, no one is immune from stress, and the aspects of this problem include general stigmatizing of mental health issues, antidepressants that cause side effects, and high prices for therapists. And we offer you InTempo, a digital music game, an app and a phone case that uses multiple human senses, a combination of tactile, audio, and visual sensations. Research has found that the music that you love could synchronize with your brain waves and influence their frequency. And beating and heartbeat and breathing could also change depending on the tempo and the key of the piece of music. So let's have a brief workflow of the game. A person listens to her favorite music and tries to repeat the rhythm, reflecting it either on the phone screen or on the phone case. And this time, app reflects and shows how well this turns out. And thus, your attention switches from stress to relaxation, and you are refocused and distracted. So actually, currently, 800 million people are living with a mental health condition, and more than 25% of them are dealing with mental health apps. And Intempo could be targeted to 40 million people, which are 30% of the young big city dwellers who tend to use apps to cope with stress. Among the physical objects that aimed at tackling mental health issues, anti-stress toys should be mentioned. There are some apps that are sleep or meditation assistants, but there are no devices like Intempo. The key benefits of Intempo are: it's first to the market, it is research-based, it is focused on music and its effect on physiology and psychology, it is a self-care device which is accessible 24/7 and can be treated as a universal relaxation musical instrument. So currently, Intempo is considering two business models, a freemium model with paid additional features for the app and the transaction model for the case. The USP of Intempo is an app and a case together. So Intempo was one of the 6 finalists of Lexus Design Awards and Creative Hack Awards and was exhibited in Japan. And after the launch of our demo, we have received our first really positive feedbacks. And here are our next milestones. We're gonna finish our website, apply for the patent, reach our first 300 users, forge the same app for the Android, and set up the case production. The team of Intempo is small, but have all the desired skills to push the project further. And we seek for about 100K to complete our milestones. And I'm personally accessible 24/7 to speak about Intempo with you. So let's keep in touch in our safe space, and thank you.
Thank you. Let's start with the questions. Okay, I know Sam, you always have questions.
I'm curious, how do you want to deploy this to start with? Who are your target customers? And I asked that because, as you were even talking, I was thinking about this. I used to work with students with disabilities and mental health issues, and I could see something like this being an excellent idea for partnering with different organizations that work with people with special needs, for instance. So I'm curious, who are you specifically targeting, and how are you communicating and going to distribute this?
Currently, we are targeted to the, as I said before, young big city dwellers who are actually students, who are prone to the stress issues every day. That's one point. The second point, people with panic attacks, of course, but we're actually deciding of whether to being tailored to the mental health issues or just position it like a game more to broaden the audience, the potential audience for the product. If I satisfy
no, I understand
your question.
and appreciate that. Yeah, that answers. On that point, kind of follow up for urban city, young professionals and people living there. How much are they actually willing to pay for this specifically? So cool idea, but are people willing to pay for it, and what does that number look like? Have you had these conversations?
Well, we were researching the, I would say, approximate cost of the phone cases or approximate cost of the subscription for instance, Headspace, Calm, which are the meditation apps. And they have the higher prices actually that we offer.
No? It's a good answer, but I think that it's not relevant to benchmark the headspace and the activities that you propose. My question was about the case where you're going to produce it, and do you have the MVP or it's still? Ah, okay.
Show you.
Okay, great.
I have.
Oh,
I
wow.
have two working prototypes. Right now, they were exhibited in Japan. Actually, one is transparent and the one is solid black, like this one. About production. Okay, we approached Chinese based production about the cases, but we're actually searching for funding to push it further because we need some money actually to start the development, start the mass production of the case by itself. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and Kadri had a question, I've seen.
Yes. I have a question that how do you feel about this, that it is quite a lot discussed that one of the reasons for having stress or mental health issues is the fact of using the phones and smartphones too much. So what's your opinion about this, or do you see any controversy here with your solution?
Well, that's a controversial question. Actually, the Intempo was created on my personal story, so I experienced panic attacks by myself, and I searched for some discrete decisions that could not put me in a spotlight when I'm nervous or some kind of this. So, and we were asking ourselves what we are keeping with ourselves every day, and actually it's the phone. So the initial idea was actually in gloves, a tactile gloves that you can, the same functionality but with the gloves. But we withdrew this idea because it's not cozy, it's not convenient, the palms are sweating, you could forget these gloves anywhere, and there are some difficulties to use it when it's summer. So we find we have different types of implementations of the idea, from the gloves, from the pockets, from the shoes actually, and the final product is a case. But with the social media, or about your questions, we don't. Sorry. We're not targeted to put a comparison, which lies in the core of social media. So this is not a competitive game in Tempo. It's a game to tackle with stress. And there are no, the users of Intempo are not competitors. They are the shared circle of peer-to-peer, people that have faced with stress.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, we all feel really calm. Yeah, so thank you. Do we have any more questions? So that was our last calming pitch for today. I think it's going to be tough for juries because they have to make a decision now. And we will have half an hour, but I think it will take more, maybe 40 minutes for the decision. Our offline juries, you go with Ante and Dima to next room to hold the discussion, and other juries that join us online will join you in Zoom. So, and Teams, you have some tasty pizza in our next room. Juries will also have some pizza. Don't be worried. So yeah, you have some time to talk to each other, to catch our photographer and have some photos. And also we have some cards if you want to sign something and give it to anyone here. You can find them near stage together with our pen and put it on our Christmas letter. So yeah, 40 minutes break. Foodwise. Mind Locus. Joby Up. iBrand Development. Woo! In Tempo. Yes, yeah, you can be you can be with us. So our juries have something to say about. Oh, before we announce the results, of course, we need to talk a little bit because that's the tradition of giving the prizes at demo days. So, who wants to share their feedback about this demo day? Who wants to say some kind words to the teams? Maybe our online jury. We can see them, but if you have something to say, Kadri or Lena, you can do that. How was our demo day? So, I'm glad everyone came back, and our juries has come to a decision as well. And to start this big announcement moment, I want to invite all of you to the stage. And you will get some presents you have here, and the big prizes are going to be announced later. So give us some music, so we will have we will do it louder. So, and welcome to the stage, Team Ochi. Foodwise. Mind Locus. Joby Up. iBrand Development. Woo! In Tempo. Yes, yeah, you can be you can be with us. So our juries have something to say about. Oh, before we announce the results, of course, we need to talk a little bit because that's the tradition of giving the prizes at demo days. So, who wants to share their feedback about this demo day? Who wants to say some kind words to the teams? Maybe our online jury. We can see them, but if you have something to say, Kadri or Lena, you can do that. How was our demo day? They don't want to share, so...
I can share, yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, Kadri.
It was a great demo day. So congratulations to all the teams, and I think everyone here is a winner. So big applause to everybody.
Yeah, and maybe someone from offline board, Aliona?
Guys, you are incredible. Thank you very much for such a great, I even forgot about the war. And to develop the businesses in such conditions, you're just heroes. And remember that you are doing it not because of the money, but because we need to create the working places and expand the world and launch our products. And that's how we actually help to be winners in this war. So thank you very much, and keep going.
Guy, thank you. I want to thank you in Ukrainian. I think it will be good. Дуже дякую вам всім, що ви тут. Чесно кажучи, коли я побачив на одному з слайдів, що проєкт розпочався у серпні цього року, це було дуже зворушливо, тому що це дійсно якийсь вчинок, який доводить всім, що цю країну не можна зламати. І ви всі такі ж самі бійці цього фронту, бо коли закінчиться ця війна, Україна повинна
розвиватися, і без економіки, без таких проєктів, без таких людей ми не зможемо отримати справжню перемогу. Тому дякую всім вам, і я вважаю, що всі ви перемогли, це точно.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, we kept it short. Yeah, but we have a lot of prizes to announce, and I want to invite Andriy Zaykin on the stage because he has a lot to say. We don't even have so many certificates as we have prizes. So, Andriy.
Thank you. Let me stay here because I need to read, and I need to do it secure. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, we can start and go further with our awards. First of all, you've got your T-shirts already. So, yeah. And then, for all teams who have the software solutions and need the cloud infrastructure and cloud services, YEP will provide all teams with a 10K certificate with credits for Amazon Web Services for all software teams. First of all. Yeah. I know that we have one hardware team with Deep Tech Solutions, so probably it could be not so relevant for you. So for you, we have the special mentor package from Deep Tech Accelerator Vacuum. So guys, we will contact with you. I'm in Team Brighton Power. Yeah. And then we have a special prize from our good partner, our friends, Lift99. I invite Sasha to the stage, Sasha and Baton. Who will have the micro? Baton or Sasha?
He can actually bark. So, hey everyone, I'm Sasha and this is Baton. Yeah, I'm a marketing mentor at Lift99. It's actually the startup hub you're in right now. And yeah, we really want startups in Ukraine to develop, to grow, new amazing products to be born and created. So from our side, we want to give a membership to 3 teams. So you can stay with us for a few months and stay here, get in touch with the community, grow, meet Andriy, because he's also here. So these teams are Intempo. Applause, please. Yes. It's iBrand. And the last one is Joby App. That's all from my side, but actually we want to see you here. Just please come join us for the events. Thank you.
Thank you, Sasha. Thank you, Sasha. Thank you, Lift99, for hosting us. It's 3 years already, yeah. We are here. So, guys, you are lucky who got this prize, and we can move further. And actually, as usual, we had a hard discussion. We have the scores. We calculated it. Yeah, it was so hard. Yeah, and actually now we have top 3 teams who will get main prizes, and I will start with 3rd place. And 3rd place and prize in 20,000 hryvnias goes to the team who have a 3rd place. Yeah, and it's Intempo team. Your certificate. Yeah. Just a sec. Then we have the 2nd one, the 2nd team who got quite bigger amount of scores and gets second place and 30,000 hryvnias as a prize. And the team is Joby App. Cool. So actually, we have before I will announce the main prize and first winner place for today. We also get the special prize for the project and the product who has the most social impact right now for Ukraine, especially. It's a company which called Let's Make Text. Guys. Yeah, I forgot to announce the prize. Actually, you got also 30,000 hryvnias as a special grant for the social impact project. Let's Make Text. Congratulations. Yeah, and we only goes with the first place. And I said that it was hard discussion, yeah, and we've got quite close scores and amount of mark like we discussed, and it was complicated, but we've got the winner, and 60,000 hryvnias as a grant, non-equity grant, and Baton is already confirmed it. So actually, the team. Thank you, Baton. The team which get this first prize in 60,000 hryvnias, it's iBrand. Congratulations. So, thank you very much, guys. Just remember that I said before we start the pitching that the most impact and like valuable result from today's pitching is feedback and connections that you got, and the feedback and questions that you got from the jury members as well. So let's keep in touch. Let's be in one community and provide this peer-to-peer help and support each other. And I invite jury members as well on the stage for the picture, the final picture. And thank you very much for everybody. Давайте з сертифікатами вперед.